Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Bert's here, playing through the first season of F1 Manager 2024 as team principal rickybobby for the newest team on the grid, jeangirardracing. And we've got round 14 at Spa-Francorchamps coming up next. Definitely one of my favorite tracks. Definitely one that I hope stays on the F1 calendar forever. So it looks like, yep, they are just kind of concerned about researching some parts for next season. And we know the ERS for Danny is getting pretty low, unfortunately. And we did pretty well last time out. And this time we're gonna need solid high-speed performance. We got a new rear wing coming up soon, so hopefully we'll have time to put it on the car and use it for the upcoming race in Belgium. And it looks like Ollie Behrman has a lot of potential. They're keeping an eye on him. I think we've oh, I guess we haven't scouted him yet in this game. So let's go ahead and get the boy scouted and see what he's all about. See if we can snatch him away from Ferrari. Let's check our inbox yet again here. So these are the lower category race results from last time out in Hungary. Jack Crawford, Isaac Hadjar, and Zane Maloney. Some good names to keep an eye on as well. Let's check on our cars here. We've got some parts to replace. Looks like we got to replace a side pod on Oscar and replace the front wing for Danny. We have one rear wing remaining, and we definitely need to get him a new ERS unit. And unfortunately, I think we're going to need to get that before we jump into Spa. Let's hit continue here and get that new rear wing design completed. And the board assessment, was that a day ago? Where? Race preview. I don't know where our board assessment message was. I'm not sure if they actually gave us one, but it looks like the rear wing is complete. So let's most certainly try to get some of those on the car. What's this? We got side pods and suspension being manufactured currently. We have some slots for the new rear wing, and you can see quite a big gain right on the grid. Yeah, quite a big gain here with the new rear wing. So we definitely want to get those on the car ASAP. If we do emergency, it's 2.2 milli, which we have the money for. First one's in 2 days, second one's in 4 days. We do one rushed, 2 days, it's 4.2 or 4.12, and one emergency is 1.1. So I think it's going to be cheaper to do that actually, so let's do one in an emergency. Confirm that, and then we'll do one more as rushed for 412. What is normal? 3 days. That's pushing it, but we can make more potentially. 825. I think let's do this. We should get the first one right when we go to Belgium. So that'll be cutting it close, but I think we should be able to get it in time. Then we'll have 2 extras, and then we'll manufacture some more a little bit later, and we'll get some more money. Alright, so that does not leave us any money to get a new ERS for Danny, unfortunately. I believe these cost 2.5. Yeah, so we're about a mil. About 1.25 short, unfortunately. But let's jump ahead and see if we can get any more money before we jump into Spa, and if not, then I'll see about potentially having to get one as an emergency, because I think it's going to be most beneficial if we can have a brand new ERS unit for Danny. Alright, here we go. It's going to be a little chilly, but they're not expecting rain, so hopefully that is the case. Let's go ahead and put the new rear wing on Danny and Oscar's car. So attribute values, rank on grid is what I want to see. Just in general. Third, fifth. This is just the part. Oh, okay, see, just the part itself. So definitely, obviously not helping us in the low speed, but that's okay. And that's helping us quite a bit. Quite a bit. Alright, we got him on the both cars. Let's click on Danny here. Powertrain. Can we just kind of give us some negative balance? But we will still have quite a bit of the cost cap remaining. I suppose let's go ahead and do it. We're gonna need to. And I know that puts us in the negative, but hopefully after this race weekend, we can jump back into the positive. And we'll go ahead and jump straight into it. Let's see what we can do in Spa. Wonderful, wonderful track. Nestled in a beautiful location. Always exciting jumping into the Belgian GP. Very historic track, very high speed. Long course as well. Not too many laps overall. I want to say under 50 total if I remember correctly. 44, 46. So one stopper is going to be the play most likely. I actually did forget to look at the predicted stops strategy for this weekend, but we'll find out soon enough. I will go ahead and get these practice sessions knocked out, and I'll bring it back when we jump into quali. Welcome back, race fans. Got practice all dialed in. Got Oscar set up 100%. Track readiness and car setup. We've got the new car part on with the rear wing, so he's not quite 100% comfortable with that yet. But we got Danny to 99%. And we are ready to jump into quali. We are going to take a grid penalty with Danny due to having taken a extra ERS unit for the season. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump into quali, and we're going to simulate this all the way to the race actually and see where we can end up. The new rear wing was looking pretty strong in practice. We did not have a chance to do a quali simulation lap, but otherwise we were looking pretty strong. Round 14 coming up quick, and right after this race here we're gonna have quite a long break in game until we get to the next race, so we'll have some time to either start developing one more car part for the car for this season, or maybe start transitioning our focus into research for next season. I think we're going to try to get at least one more car part designed for the car for this season and then start researching, but we'll see. We are over halfway now through the season, and it's coming up quick. And let's see where we landed in quali. And Danny's gonna get a grid penalty. Does that mean he got a grid drop down to 17th, or he qualified 17th? Okay, so he got a grid drop down to 17th. So he qualified P7. And Oscar, let's go, boy. P6. So Danny with a fast car, it seems like. Hopefully we can make some room up in the race. And it looks like a soft medium strat for Danny here. Nothing looking any faster unless we do something like this and then be aggressive both ways. So let's edit this actually here. Be aggressive both stints. See how much more time we can eke out of this. It looks like lap 20 is going to be the move. So let's update that and let's compare that to the first strategy. So I think this is going to be the way to go. Or should we push on the hard first and then go to the medium at the end and chase people down? Do we want to go deep or do we want to start? Actually, let's do this. Let me edit this. Let's switch this to the hard. Aggressive, aggressive. Oh, a little further. So it's about the same. It's literally the exact same, so it depends on if I want to go hard medium or medium hard. I think medium hard actually, so let's stick with that. Go ahead and get Danny set up on the pace, and it looks like something very similar for Oscar here. And I think we can actually adjust this to make it a little bit better here. Or if we just go to the regular medium. Bauer ahead us. Push aggressive. Or what about hard, soft, normal? A bit too far probably. Yep. Let's go medium. Let's do aggressive. Lap 26 it looks like. So let's update that strategy. And that is a strong strategy, but let's tab to this one. Excuse me. And let's adjust this here and kind of do something similar. Eight, yep, 12. Up 20, so this is essentially identical to Danny, and it's about the same. I think for Oscar, let's go on the hard, go a little bit deeper, hopefully, than some of the cars in front of us, and maybe that will give us a slight benefit into the first pit stop window. Now here we go. Let's jump straight into it. Belgium Spa, here we come. Most certainly going to manage the session. Got the AMG Mercedes leading us out this time. Both Red Bulls up front there. Number 90, I believe that is Juan Manuel Carrera, the driver that took over Danny's spot when we took Danny. The RB team and Yuki in general have been showing some strong pace coming into the middle part of the season here. So we just got to make sure we can stay in front. Looks like we are in front of one of the McLarens.
Be nice to get past.
With Oscar. And there's Yuki giving us a fight already. Yeah, that RB car, and I mean, we are starting on the hard with Oscar, so we are at a slight disadvantage, obviously being on the harder compound tire in the beginning. But RB and Yuki have been crushing it this past few races. They've been making some strong moves. But nonetheless, we've got our battle with McLaren to continue. I think we're going to be well ahead of Mercedes in the fight for the Constructor Championship places. And Danny in P16 is already up one. And we've got plenty of room to make up places with Danny. So as long as he can have a strong race, I think we'll be in good position. And quite a few people starting on the softs. So I'm wondering if we would have went medium hard with Oscar, similarly to what we did with Danny, if that would have been any better. But only time will tell. And Oscar doing pretty good so far. Keeping that hard charging McLaren of the soft tire of Richard Rashore behind us. But DRS is going to be strong here. Hopefully, looks like Georgie boy making a move on Richard. So George coming in strong, trying to take our place away quickly. But we're going to go a bit further into the race than George will. So hopefully that's going to be very beneficial for us. So Oscar's going to be at risk here, unfortunately. We've got George right behind us. We are starting to pull away a bit from the McLaren, but George is going to be a nuisance indeed. And George is trying to make the move, but Oscar is holding strong. Don't let him send it. Don't let him send it, Oscar. Nice hold. Nice hold. So if we can hold these cars back, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. And what is Logan on? Logan's on the soft in front of Danny. And Oscar starting to build up a little DRS train behind. But that's cool. That's cool. Cool with me. Let's go ahead and go back to neutral here with the battery. Don't want to burn it up. Let's go ahead and actually start burning some fuel. I don't mind that.
You can reduce the LICO slightly.
Copy.
And Yuki is quite a ways in front of us now. But as the softer tires of the cars in front start to wear down, hopefully that will put us in better contention of making some places back up. And George definitely not going to make it easy on us. And we're holding him. Oscar showing some strong defense. Let's check on Danny here for a moment. And Danny is kind of in the back end of the train from Oscar almost, it seems. We got a long race, 44 laps. 44 laps to go. Well, not to go, I should say. 44 laps in total. Gonna be a long one. One stopper for sure. And Danny gonna send one up the inside on Sargent, finally being able to get around him. Nice work. Nice work. And Oscar just lost out to George there, unfortunately. But that's alright. That is all right. Because the cars, they're going to be charging a lot harder than we will. And their tires are going to drop off rather quickly. Especially the soft tire runners. And Danny right on the tail of K-Mag there. George is pulling away from Oscar rather quickly. Keep burning the fuel here momentarily. It's alright to be in the negative right now. We have plenty of time in the race to earn that fuel back. And Danny thinking about it, sending it up the inside. Another car has an issue. It's like Esteban getting a mechanical fault, and Danny sending it up the outside and what turns into the inside. Back onto the start-finish straight. You're going to snag DRS for that move as well. Bring the fuel back down. Nice work, Danny. Up 3 slots now from where he started, so he's on a hard charge.
Lift off end of straight.
And Oscar is getting passed by Alex, potentially. Alex is going to have DRS here, so it's going to be very difficult to defend. And Richard is just going to send it completely and say, Alex, if you don't want to go for it, I will. But Oscar said, not without a fight. So Oscar holding his own right now. Now let's see. Soft tire runners are almost down to 80%. Alex is down to 80% pretty much. So I mean, by lap 6 or 7, they will start to drop off the pace rather quickly, I would imagine. So I'm going to go ahead and get this sped up here and move through the race a little bit, get a little bit closer to that first pit stop and see what happens here.
Yeah, I locked up.
There are opportunities ahead.
Oh my goodness, Oscar. Oh, that's not good. Well, as soon as we go away, Oscar gets a little bit of damage, and that sucks because he's now on the start of a new lap, and we have to get around an entire lap. And we've got major front wing damage. Whoa, so something happened, and we just missed it there as soon as we sped up. Hopefully it will prompt us to see exactly what happened. That's very unfortunate because we now have to pit and put a new set of tires on, and it's not really, I mean, we can go back to another set of hards and push aggressively, potentially go to a medium and then stop again. I mean, we're gonna have to stop again. So now this has forced us, and we don't have a set of hards to go to. So we could do double medium, I suppose, here. Just do double aggressive medium. That's really our only option, unfortunately. Let's see what let's see what happened here. As soon as we looked away, Richard. Is it Richard? Is he gonna cut? Oscar? Nope. Okay, so that was Oscar's fault, unfortunately, I think. I think Oscar locked up and just sent one up and dive bombed Richard. I mean, I don't hate it. That's going to take Richard out with us. And hopefully Richard's going to be completely out. He is out. Oh, so is Oscar. Yikers. So safety car starting. Full safety car. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay.
We were in a very good spot with Oscar to get some good points. But we crashed out. But to bright side, we took one of the McLarens out with us. However, the other McLaren is now P3. We could potentially pit right now with Danny and go to the hard and then switch to the soft later on. I don't think that's a terrible call.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me actually back out. Let me pause this momentarily. Let's come over here. Edit the strategy with Danny. Let's edit this. Let's add a new. Let's go soft. Aggressive. Something like this. If we pit right now. I mean, that's pretty close, but that adds a significant amount of time. Do we want to risk making a pit stop right now for a fresh set of tires and have to pit again, or do we stick to our current plan? So we can go on a brand new set of hards right now. We could potentially do a brand new set of mediums. We could potentially not do anything at all. This is a very tough situation. Let's see. Very tough to call. Let's actually play this out a bit further. Let's see. There's quite a big gap between the front runners and where Danny is. So let's see what some of the cars in front do. And yeah, Piastri gonna get a penalty for that one. Yikers. Not a good look, Oscar. We were doing pretty well, so everyone's going to come into pit. So I think coming into pit is going to be the move. We cannot see what anyone's going to go to yet. Looks like some people switching to mediums and hards. All right, so let's go ahead and switch this up. We're going to need to switch it up, I think. Medium. Do we want to go medium again? What tires do we have? We got a fresh medium and a fresh hard. I think potentially a medium, maybe? Ay, this is a difficult one. So definitely add a new stint. We want to be aggressive both times here. If we pit for the hard now, we can do this. Something about like that, it looks like. Or go for the medium now. And the hard a bit later. I think let's do this. Let's update this and come in for the medium. Let's go ahead and do another set of mediums because we'll have some extra fuel to get burned off before the race end. Oof, hope we made the right call here. Let's hope we made the right call. So P12, gonna get back out. Some cars did not pit. So if we would have not pit, we would have been out around this gap, maybe K-Mag. But we would have been on used tires. Let's actually conserve right now. Speed this up a little bit until we figure out when the safety car will be coming in. And I think that worked out for Danny. I think that worked out for us. Hopefully we'll get the safety car in this lap. That really bites with Oscar getting out. Not good. So Danny is our sole survivor in Belgium. And Norris is now leading, but he's on used tires, so that's not good because Norris is going to get 25 points currently, and we are getting 0. So that's going to put McLaren farther away in the Constructor Championship than we need them to be. And safety car ending, and we're going to deploy most certainly.
Okay, understood.
And here we go, green, 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 back to racing. Let's check this out, check it out on the helicam. So Joe stayed out, I believe, yep, so he's got 77%. K-Mag stayed out. Russell stayed out. Leclerc and Norris. I believe
Okay, understood.
Checo started. Oh no, okay, so Checo did come in to pit as well. Alright. And another yellow flag. What's happening here? Esteban dropping places. And Verstappen developing an issue as well, it looks like. So this is starting off to be a little tricky one. Can't even get 10 laps in. And already quite a few cars taking some damage. And Lando's got clean air. And he is pushing away. But we're right behind Joe. We got DRS now. We need to get around Joe as fast as possible with Danny. And it should come right here. Let's get him, Danny. Come on, brother. Don't let Hamilton get you first. You gotta get Joe. Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny. You gotta do it. You gotta get him right here. Nope, you let Hamilton get by. Come on, Danny. What's happening, brother? What are you doing? All right, we got around Joe finally. Sheesh. Oh man, scared me there for a moment there, Danny. Come on, we got K-Mag in front. We got to catch him quickly. We got to get back up to the group in front. Albon's got a fault. We got to get into the points positions. We got Lando behind, Checo now, but Lando's going to be struggling. I think taking the gamble and staying out on the softs for track position might not have been the best bet for Lando. Depending on how long he stays out, I don't think we're going to be an issue for him. But we'll see. We'll see. Danny gonna get the DRS there from K-Mag. Nice work. And we got Alex in front. Yellow flag. Crash, crash, crash. What happened? Spa's not disappointing today. Carlos trying to get around Lando. Ooh, we're gonna lock up, slide right into Lando. That's definitely gonna hinder Lando's performance. So we might be in good shape yet. If the McLaren of Lando sustained a lot of damage, that might put him out of the race, which would be super beneficial for us, because no McLaren will score points, and then Danny will be the only one to score points. Looks like no penalty given. George Russell, mechanical fault. Quite a few faults. Another crash. What happened here? George. And is that Lance, I believe? Oh. Very interesting. So George gonna break a little bit early. Lance gonna try to continue and hold the position on the outside, but bumping into George. I wonder if that's gonna give Georgie boy a puncture. We'll find out soon enough. Yellow flag though. And is this another crash? Spa is popping off today. Logan trying to get around one of the stake kick cars, and they're both gonna collide. Ooh, Logan getting back out on the track very dangerously. Not good, Logan. Not good. This is getting exciting today. Look at the amount of cars with faults. Wow. Obviously 2 are out, one of them being us, unfortunately. But the remainder of them, and Joe's gonna get a penalty for that one. Very interesting. Danny Rick gets around Albon. We got George in front. Gotta be the next one to catch. Verstappen with a fault as well, but it doesn't look like it's hindering his performance too much. And we are catching George and Lance. And Norris is not that far ahead of him. We're gonna get DRS here with Danny. Can we get the double overtake? We might get George first. There we go. We just got George. Let's take a look at this here on the replay. Ooh, gonna send it right at the last second on the inside. Said, I got the grip, you don't. Excuse me, sir. Ooh, pushing him into the grass there.
Alrighty.
Danny showing some fighting spirit still. Danny wants to stay. Danny likes to go fast. The honey badger showing us he's still got it. We got Lance in front. We're closing in on him. Slowly but surely here. And if we could catch Lando, that would be awesome. Lando is still out on that first set of softs. And we just got around Stroll. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Looks like almost the same spot. Gonna send one right up the inside. Actually slightly different, a little bit earlier on in the lap. Gotta make it stick. Nice work, Danny. So Danny is made his 7 places back up. And there goes Norris. Norris came into pit. That's gonna put Danny in good condition. Whereas Norris has got a fresh set of mediums. So our pit window is now open. But we're doing pretty well. Last lap 149 flat. Yuki running in the 148.8 on mediums. 148.5. So we are running pretty fast. Lando with the fastest time. And VSE. I think this might be the perfect time to make our stop with Danny, actually. And Verstappen taking a crash on turn 13. Let's see what happened here. Just gonna take a left. Ooh, and get a little slippery and send it into the wall. Oh, snap. Max is not happy. Red Bull gonna have some work to do getting that car back together now. And let me go back here, and we're gonna have a VSC. Verstappen's gonna retire. Go ahead and bring this back down. I think this is gonna be our chance to pit. Most certainly. Let's go ahead and pit, because that's gonna help us stay in front of Lando, because we're not gonna lose so much time on our pit stop here. Let's speed this up a little bit. It's gonna be rather tricky. Come on, Danny. Come on, team. Let's actually jump on board. Actually, just look overview here. So the cars behind need to pit. So Lando is the first car that's gonna be on the fresher tires. Stroll, Hamilton, Alonso. Looks like they're gonna stay out, but we're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it here. Try to cover off Lando. Nice work. 2.48. About 2.5 seconds. And Lando's gonna be... Where's he at? Nice. He's behind us. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. But we do have some work to do, because Lando's gonna be fast. Lando's gonna be real fast. And Lando's on the medium though, so he's gonna go to the end. That was a close one there. Conserve this. And here we go. Let's speed this back up to 8. And VSC ending. Push on the battery as well here when we restart. Speed this back up to 8. And there we go. Green. Here we go. And Lando is catching up quick. Lando's catching us really quickly, actually. He's gonna pass us any second now, unfortunately, which is not good. Not good. There he goes. Lando gets around us. We got the cars in front of us on the U set of tires, so they're gonna hold Lando up, hopefully. Lando gets one. Stroll's battling him. And Lando gets both of them, unfortunately. So Lando made some power moves there to jump those positions. We need to follow suit quickly. Jump Hamilton as well. We got past Stroll there. Come on, Danny. And Lewis is going to need to pit. I think we're going to be in good shape. Lando is on the medium. However, he may need to pit again, or he's going to go conservative towards the end of the race, because there's no way he'll be able to get those tires to last. We should be able to get ours to last the whole remainder of the race. Yellow flag. Spa's not disappointing today. We got 15 laps to go now. Hamilton coming into pit. We're about 5.5 seconds away from Lando. He's gonna have to start slowing down soon, I'd imagine. And Lewis now has a mechanical fault. Quite a few cars getting some damage this time out. Good thing only one of our boys took some damage. Unfortunate though, it was one of them. Pretty early on, we were in a good spot to get some really good points with Oscar, and with Danny where he's at now, we would have had a nice team result with some double points, strong results. And yeah, I mean, Yuki and that RB, they are crushing it. I don't know what they've been working on. Maybe we need to go back through some of our old news feeds and see if we can dial in what the RB team have been working on, but they have been killing it the past few races. And Lando getting a bit farther in front. Let's start pushing attack here with Danny. Let's deploy the battery just a little bit here. We're under 10 laps to go. Oh, full safety, full safety. Let's go to standard here. I got it paused because I think we want to come into pit. Do we want to come in for soft tires? We have a massive gap back to Hamilton. I think we want to pit for softs here, people. 91%. I wish we had access to these. I don't know why we don't. 91% or 87%. 146.4, 146.472. Oh, I see fitted. Alright, let's come in. Let's confirm this and let this play. Slow speed here momentarily. Let's check out the crash, actually. See what happened. Looks like George and one of the Astons of Lance, potentially. Ooh, oh my goodness, George. Gonna lock up and then just plow into the back of that Aston. Yikers. So quite a few cars taking some damage, and he's gonna take Stroll out with him as well. Sad to see. We have a clean car still. We have a clean car still. K-Mag gonna come into pit. I think coming into pit's gonna be the move. Leclerc coming in. Checo gonna stay out probably. Checo stays out. Carlos stays out. Yuki is... What's Yuki gonna do? Yuki stays out. Lando, I bet's gonna stay out. We got Hamilton behind. We're well clear of Hamilton to where we can afford this pit stop. I sure hope. Yes, sir. 2.67. Nice work. So that puts us on a nice set of tires for the end here. Gonna be a mad dash to the end. We're gonna be on softs. And Leclerc on some softs as well. Sainz on softs, but well used. We got a shot. We have a shot here, people. I don't know how far up we can get, but we do have a shot to heavily increase our position here. Let me speed this up just a little bit here. Get everybody caught up, and now the lapped cars can overtake. So that should get everybody lined back up where we belong. Take a little water break on that one. Gotta stay hydrated. Make sure you're drinking your H2O. This is gonna be a mad fight to the end here. I need to start burning some fuel actually. Keep the tires conserving best we can. Hamilton. So not many people opting to come into pit. Safety car ending. Safety car ending. Full aggressive here. Let's actually bump it and go attack. You know what I'm saying? Full on attack mode. High overtake aggression. Let's jump on board with Danny here because we don't have a lot of laps left, and we don't want to miss a second of it. Safety car coming in soon. Set the battery to deploy.
Okay.
And green, green, green. Here we go. We're just waiting for Checo to lead us out. Any second now. Checo's gonna pin it. There he goes. But we cannot overtake until we get to the line. All right, let's go, Danny. Let's see what you got.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Gonna get around another lapped car that didn't make it, and we're gonna be right behind Lando.
Understood.
I don't know if DRS is gonna be available immediately. I sure hope so. Lando's already a second down on Yuki. So that means...
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
Yes, you can. Don't be so negative, brother. Keep the positivity. We should have DRS. We're going to get it on the next lap, I think. But this is just pure pace right now. Send it. Send it, Danny. Hang on to it, brother. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got the better tire. Nice work. Nice work, Danny. Oh, Lando not going to make it easy on us, though. All right, Danny. All right. Logan Sargent with a mechanical fault. Hamilton behind with a mechanical fault. And Yuki is well in front of us, unfortunately. Lando's not making up too much ground on Yuki at the moment, but just a little bit, it seems like. And he wants it again. He wants it again. Lando's not gonna make it easy on us, though. That's alright. Hang in there, brother. We're gonna get DRS right here. Or I guess not right here, but down the next straight. Nice work, nice work. Stay with him, stay with him. Bring the battery back to neutral. Is he gonna send it? Send it up into Eau Rouge? Kind of sketchy. Alright, let's not do that. There you go. We're on the draft. You have the DRS now. Come on, Danny, get around him. Don't let him bully you around. Don't let him bully you out there. We got the pace. It's one more position for Danny. Nice work, brother. Nice work. That puts Yuki just in front of us. Don't think we'll be able to catch Carlos. If we do, that would be an absolute miracle, but I highly doubt it. But we got nothing to lose. We are on the full attack, full on attack right now. And we're catching Yuki pretty slowly. This might be an opportunity to get us the best result yet so far this season. P4. P4 would be an excellent finish. Especially if we can outscore the lone McLaren with our own lone Jean Girard. High probability. Alright, Danny. 3 to go, 3 to go. Let's save the battery. Keep pushing. Keep on pushing. Oops. Got Lando right behind. And Lando's gonna get DRS down this long straight, unfortunately, so
So far, so good.
we need to keep him behind. And Joe taking a spin. Yeah, there you go. Get your elbows out. Nice. Nice. That McLaren is a rocket ship, though. So if we can keep him behind, and if we can catch Yuki, that would be awesome. Catch Yuki, put Yuki in between us and Lando. That would be perfect. And I think we have the opportunity to catch Yuki on the start-finish straight here, which is going to give us DRS after Eau Rouge. This is getting intense. This is getting intense, and we're pushing away from Lando now. Lando's starting to trail away. And we've now caught Yuki. So this is going to be a great opportunity to snag P4 here and hang on to it. Yuki is slowing down quickly. And that does also give us the opportunity to catch Carlos. Gonna pick up DRS here, and if Danny really wants it, he's gonna send it. Is he gonna send it? He's gonna send it up the inside into turn 1. Yes, sir. And Science is about 2.2 in front of us now.
Nice.
Nice work, Danny. That was a heck of a move. Let's look at it from a different angle here. Gonna send it. Yuki's still gonna try to cover the inside, but Danny said you didn't cover it enough. And he's gonna snake that from him. Nice work, brother. Nice work. 2 to go here. 2 laps to go. I will start pushing on the battery pretty soon here. I don't want to do it too soon because we might not have enough on that last lap. But we're in a strong P4 position with Danny now. Yuki's still behind us. So that's all right. We're catching Carlos very slowly, but we're getting there a little bit. We're pushing away from Yuki. I don't know if we're going to be able to snag the DRS on the start-finish. Let's actually go ahead and start deploying the battery here. Because we're about to start the last lap. Leclerc opting for the new set. Checo stayed out. Sainz stayed out. Are we going to get our first podium finish? Alright, Danny, this is where you can shine. This is where you shine, brother. You get a second. Come on, get in, get a second. Get a second now. Get that second. I don't think. Oh, did he get it? I think we got it. I think we might have got DRS. I think we got it. This is it. This is the charge. Come on, Danny. Come on, Honey Badger. Come on, Danny. Get him. Oh, don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. This is so close. Oh. Woo. All right. All right. Let's go. Oh, nice. Put signs and broke his ankles. Broke his ankles. Put the gap on him real quick. Let's watch that again from a different angle. Sign's gonna cover the inside. Danny said, okay, I'll send it on the outside. Oof. Had to force Signs to hit the brakes a little early there. Nice work. Let's go, Danny. Okay, we got one more car in front of us, and then that's maybe a P2 position? Can we get a P2, Danny? He's a bit far away, and we don't have another DRS zone, unfortunately. So if you're gonna do it to Checo, you're gonna have to do it raw dog, Danny. But P3, let's go. I knew we could get that P4, and I didn't think P3 was possible, but it quickly became possible, and P2 is now possible. Is Danny gonna go for the late lunge at the last chicane? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Oh shit! Oh, not quite, not quite. Checo gonna close the door on us. Damn. Super close, Danny. Ooh, that was exciting. Hell yes, P3. Let's go, Danny. Nice work. Coming from P17 all the way to P3. That's what I'm talking about. It's so unfortunate Oscar crashed out early on. Oh, because that would have been a strong finish for both of our boys. That could have been a very strong finish for both of our boys if we would have had Oscar clean in the beginning. Woo! That was exciting. My heart is pumping right now. Wow, that was intense. Well done, Danny. Well done, Honey Badger. Well done, team. It seems as if the rear wing is proving to be pretty competitive. And I think we got lucky with the safety cars and when they happened. And I think we made the right choices when that happened to put us in the position that we are in now. Lando stuck in P6. We're going to outscore the McLarens finally by quite a heavy margin this time around. First podium. Let's go. First podium for jeangirardracing. Letting everyone know we're here to stay. We're going to hit him with the P3 finish right before we jump into this long break. Get everybody scared. Let's go, Honey Badger. He's a high-performance athlete. Nice. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Finally. Finally. Let's go. Let's go. Look at him. Let's go. Hell yeah. Ah! Nice work. Nice work. Well deserved, Danny. Spray that ish. Spray it. Hell yeah. Nice work, team. Look at that. First time up on the podium. What? I could get used to that. We could get used to that. Let's go. Let's go. P3. Nice work, team. Nice work, Danny. Very unfortunate for Oscar. That could have been you up there, my brother. Very possible we could have had double podiums. It's, you know, it's who's to say how it could have ended out. Well, that was a hell of a finish. Danny, strong charge to the end to snatch that last podium position. Look at that, up 14 points. That's going to give Danny 15 points extra. Lando's only going to get 8 for that. And let's see, we are steady strong in P6, P7 in the driver championship. And constructor championship, we made a little bit of headway onto McLaren, but we are now substantially pulling away of Mercedes. And we're about, what is that, 40, about 50, less than 60 points away. So 23, 60, yeah, 54 points if I'm doing my math correctly enough. Nice work though, one podium, one fastest lap. I forget when we got that. I think we got that earlier on if I remember right. But nice work, team. Nice work, Danny. That's gonna do it, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Thanks for sticking in there with me. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.